Hello,
Hi.
Good morning.
welcome back to another D the D&D Play 20 extravaganza with
Uh-huh.
the cast of Vecna, who are somehow still alive. I mean, I tried, but the rolls are not with me, so we'll see. But they're very clever, so kudos to them. Respect where respect is due. Again, we will go ahead and before we go into introductions. Speaking of D&D Play 20, we have a lovely server full of crazy, wonderful people just like these three here. Well, we normally have four, but one of our crazier members is life. Gets in the way of D&D, which is very rude, but it is what it is. But
Stupid
yeah,
life.
lots of weird, yeah, lots of wonderful weird people. We play online, we play offline. We sometimes just play in our minds. Maybe that's just me. We play Boulder. But yeah, come check us out. There's a link. There should be a link on Twitch. And you can come and watch our games in the Discord. Obviously, if you pop in, just mute yourself. Don't. I know D&D is fun, but you don't. Please don't disturb the actual game. DMs won't like that. I know that for a fact. But yeah, now we can move on to introductions. We shall begin with a dice roll because this is a dice game. Why not?
Ooh, I gotta get to my dice first.
Us,
That
yes.
is important. I got 12.
Two.
Haha.
12, 6, and
I
Two.
think
I think you
Peter
said
said
two.
2.
2.
Yeah.
All right, Astra, sorry. You're first.
Hi everyone, my name is Mariana or Vicabunda, however you know me, and I play Esther Companion. I am a little autonome paladin, devoted to keep my mate and best friend safe. Milo, who is Saint, who's not here today, which is a gnome, was a gnome, strange combination of a barbarian and a wizard. So, yeah,
Angry
they're two
wizard.
little
It
ones.
works, funnily enough.
It
Angry little
works.
pyromaniac. Yeah.
Yes,
Who stabs stuff.
Blade
It's
Singer
great.
Bard. Woo. Yeah, nice. Thank you, Mariana.
absolutely. So, yeah.
Uh,
I'm the little Esther companion.
Yeah.
great. I guess we'll be passing it on to Xenoth,
Mhm.
aka
Ah,
Brandon.
I'm Brandon. Today I am playing Xenoth. He does not have a last name. If he does, he doesn't know it. He is a 3 and a handful inch tall. I think he's maybe hovering closer to the 4 feet. He's an ASMR monk, way the open hand, who um, is technically on a mission from his patron. So yeah, he's gotten a few things for himself that he never thought he'd get, more especially friends and a home. So he's kind of happy right now. Getting tired of being beat up, but that comes with job. Mhm.
That's true. He's quite innovative as well. But we'll come to
Yep.
that in a minute. Yeah, we'll push on to Lazarus. Peter, you're up. Peter.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Got
I
you.
meant to do that.
Yeah,
I
dramatic
am
effect if you
Lazarus.
saw it,
My
yeah.
name is Peter, and I play a Tempest cleric who was once human but has since been reincarnated as a kobold. So, my
Yep.
human form was so handsome. My kobold form is
Yep.
so blue.
It's so cute.
He's cute when he's behaving himself. That's for sure.
The kobold
That's
form is
yeah.
cute.
Has that happened yet?
Yeah, I behaved
He
myself the
did well
last
last
couple
time.
sessions.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. I gotta give it to him when he has. Yeah.
Also, everyone did hellish rebuke on him, and he.
See, okay, I should
He
say
did die
that
again.
because I'm me, everybody expects me to misbehave. Justifiably expects it, but they all expect it.
Yeah.
We're not wrong.
No,
They're not wrong. Yeah.
no, you're not.
All right. Did you say who you are, Paladin? Yeah.
Wait, I'm a
Cleric?
cleric, aren't I?
What are you?
Yeah, I'm a cleric. You threw me off. I started wondering
Just
for a
confusing
second.
him.
I
Confusing
am a
him.
Tempest cleric.
What are you today?
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, cleric. Yeah.
I said it.
Cool. Well, that's the cast. Obviously, as Saint is usually here. Esther already covered that. I guess last but not least, we have me, not Vecna, aka Raza,
Yep,
aka
definitely not
Bruce the
Vecna.
Draconic, aka the guy that likes to watch people cry when he puts a billion things on the board. Aaron knows. just, she's not meant to shake her head that vigorously, but you know, you get the point. But yeah, we generally have a good time. I love challenging my players, and they challenge me back. And honestly, respect when respect is due, like I said. Yeah, so today I will be running the game, and we'll do a quick recap, unless anyone's got any quick questions or any. No? Okay.
Nope. I'm good.
Just
Right.
a quick comment. If
All right,
anything
too
on the
late.
stream messes
Okay.
up, it's not the tech guy's
Okay.
fault.
All right, cool. It's definitely
So
your
yes,
fault.
let's blame the tech guys. That's all I heard.
Yeah, I pretty much heard that too. That's pretty not cool. All right.
Me.
Oh, it's like my eyes keeping up from all the emotion of the game. I'm so excited. All right, so last time, it the group was in a bit of a situation. They had located the first piece of the rod of some pieces, and they were fleeing from a fortress known as Webb's Edge, which was deep in the Underdark, secluded, full of Lolth worshippers and some nasty monsters like the spider dragon. Luckily, they didn't have to fight it much because they just grabbed the rod from the cocoon and basically American football the way out of there. Basically, or maybe hot potato. You know, maybe they just passed it along and gave it. You know, they passed it to the monk, and he's just beeline to the exit. And things were going well, and then things kind of hit a bump as the rest of the outposts have been alerted to what was happening, and they try to stop them. But there was nothing they couldn't stop. Astra and Milo handled the spider dragon and the drow, quote unquote, while Xenos Lazarus basically managed to hold off the demons and the other entourage that were trying to block their escape. Xenoth actually did a quite a clever thing with his robe of useful items.
A lot of useful things in that.
Yeah. And because the door was locked and he couldn't punch it open, he just made a door. Because why not? And slipped out and made it back to the sanctum and sigil. And then pretty much everything fell into place. Lazarus almost died yet again, but he survived. Everyone else caught up. Milo managed to bring a menagerie of lizards to Sigil, to the outpost. And Tasha loved it. She loves chaos, so she loved the initiative. So she was able to open up an extra dimensional portal for the lizards to live in, while Milo did his own thing, or her own thing, sorry. And I think after delivering the rod, the party opted to go back to their dimension for a bit of a respite, and then come back to get the second part of the rod. So I think that's it, unless I'm missing some key points. Anyone want to add any notes? No?
We
Nope,
gained 2
pretty-
levels.
You
We gained
gained
one.
1 level. Nice try, Peter. In fact, I'm tempted to take 2 levels away from you for the cheat, but I'm being nice. Thanks. Just
Fair.
1 level. Yeah, and I guess we'll pick up where we left off. you guys feel free to tell me if you have come back already, or you still doing your downtime. That is up to you.
So there was one thing I remembered that we wanted to figure out. I don't remember if it was answered last session or not. Like
All right, what was it?
we wanted to know where we were going so we could prepare and research
Right. So
that
yeah,
place.
Mordekainen mentioned it, but it was
Yeah.
not like exactly like you're going to the astral plane.
Astral plane. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think I went and hit up the library to see what I could learn about that. I think that's
Okay.
pretty much where a few of us went.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Um, because I know Lazarus over there wanted some help in choosing spells, didn't he?
That was. I guess that was this game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I'm so confused.
That's okay.
I already
That's
chose
okay.
for today. DM, can she help me in between sessions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Or you can,
Do
if she
you
can't do it, I'll
have-
help you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing I would say and ask is so far from what I'm seeing on your spells, you're fine. The only thing I would possibly say is if you have access to air bubble, it's a second
Right.
level spell, I believe.
I will check.
I don't know if you can learn it as a cleric. You can try.
Yeah, I don't know
Don't
if I
know.
can.
I don't know.
No, I can't.
Okay, if you don't have access to it, that is fine. It would probably be a Milo thing, but Saint hasn't updated her character, and I don't want to necessarily choose spells for her.
That's okay. That's more than fine.
Yeah, it's a spelljammer spell.
It is, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Correct.
So 1 day has definitely passed, right?
I think we're given
Yeah, you
like
had
a
a long
couple
rest.
weeks, I thought.
We've
Yeah.
had a long rest. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't know if you guys defined a time period, because obviously you didn't have to come back the next day, but it would totally be up to the group if they wanted to come back the next day, because they could literally have come
Yeah,
back
I
maybe a few
remember
days later.
when we came back from the graveyard, we were given 2 weeks, but I don't remember if we actually set a timeline for this one. I'm pretty
You
sure
didn't.
we
No, I
You were
just
going to
think so.
decide
wanted
that
at
later.
least a day or two to research and rest. I think that was the main thing we wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I just
that's
need
true.
to keep track of the Rod of Resurrection charges. It restores quite slowly, hence the
Yeah.
question. Which brings another question. Has Paladin Amakir, High Inquisitor Amakir, come to collect her Holy Avenger, or am I still gonna have it for this?
Roll me a D100. We'll decide. So you're looking for a high number to keep it for now.
56? Is that high enough?
Yeah, just yeah. The blade doesn't disappear.
Okay, cool. That would change a couple of things for me. Also, we are exchanging the Cloak of Displacement and the Cloak of Protection, correct?
Yeah, I've already taken it out of my inventory.
Right, okay.
Nice.
Is everyone attuned to their, let's just, another question. Everyone attuned to the Amulet of Proof Against Detection
Nope.
and location whilst
That's
we're
going to be
not fighting?
situational for me.
Oh, okay. So I thought whilst we weren't fighting, whilst we were researching, we didn't really want people scrying on us.
Oh, that, yes. But I mean, like, if we're going
Yeah,
into combat.
I think he thought you meant all the time. Yeah, no, you did.
No,
You did
yeah,
agree
like-
to say do it.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
That
so
would
when
weaken
we're-
me substantially.
No,
You can
I'm
still do it.
saying we only do it when we're not going into
Correct.
a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Well, you're in your downtime.
Yeah, I
on
would
the
probably
downtime.
just keep swapping out my. I can't swap out the tattoo though. It'd be probably, well, I could swap out with that too. It's just a needle. But I'll probably, yeah, the cloak protection and the amulet, I'll probably swap back and forth for the
Yeah, for
easiest.
me, it would
Yeah.
also be the cloak of displacement.
Yeah.
Would be swapping in
Yeah.
and out with the amulet of proof.
Or the DN could just give us Mystic Conflux and force us
one
to
more attunement.
use that
No.
extra slot.
You know what the
for that.
DM? You know what the DM could also do is summon Vecna, but he ain't gonna do that either. So.
I double don't dare you.
All right.
Don't dare you.
So here's a question. We knew we were gonna go to the astral plane. We're gonna be
Yeah.
essentially the astral plane and all that. Do we know if it's like a floating place in the astral plane? Do we know if we're actually going into wild space? Do we know?
You could have. So you also Mordekainen said he'll have more info when you came back. Although
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could have requested that information. If you were not coming back straight away, perhaps you could have asked for that information. You could have told you.
Because we gave him the piece of the rod, and he said the rod was going to lead us to where we got to go.
Yeah, the
And I
rod
think he
leads
had
the
to
way
study.
to the next
I
piece.
think he had to
Yeah.
study where that was going to be first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have that amulet, by the way.
You should add it because we were all given
Just
it.
add it because
I
they gave you.
searched. It's
they
not
gave you
there for me.
It's amulet.
Amulet of proof against detection and location.
Oh, great! I can scry Lazarus. Excellent. He doesn't have the amulet.
Okay, now I do.
There you go.
No, it's ball sport. Anyway, I tried.
Right.
Jerk! I mean, nice DM.
Here's another question. Where do I think Esther would be able to get energy cell shot?
Ew, that's a tough one.
Because last time
most
I
likely,
almost ran out, and Esther wants to have a spare if needed.
most likely, Sigil, because Sigil's like a hub of all the dimensions, right? So if you were looking for a hub where you could find it, it would be there because everything comes through there.
Okay, so
Again.
Right. So barring whatever Milo needs to do, I think Estra and Milo would have come back a bit earlier than whatever we agreed to go to Sigil and stock up whatever we need, and to also ask Mordekainen for that information. How much would you say it costs?
Okay. I don't think it has the cost, does it? Energy cells.
It says it costs 12 gold pieces for a pack of 10. At the time you gave me, I started with a pack of 40 shots that would would restock itself. It would recharge itself at dawn, basically at dawn. But I wanted to get like a spare of 40, so I don't know. I think we made a deal that it was more expensive because they recharged. So I don't know. I'm happy to pay like 100 for gold for it.
100 seems fair. Just real quick then, if you had gone back, you would have obviously wanted to seek out Mordekainen as well. He would have been there, Alastra would have been there, and another woman would have been there that you had not seen before.
Who this?
Who this? Yeah, Alastra.
And if Sing was here, is she hot?
That is...
you tell me. Alastra.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, would have greeted you as you come to into the sanctum, and Mordekainen would have been in the background. She go, "Welcome back. This is my wife." You would have maybe done double take. Not sure. Milena.
Scanning. I like scan.
And Milena would have waved. Hello. She goes, and she could be your I suppose your quartermaster? She's very good. She's very resourceful at getting resources. And she kind of does a little salute. She used to be an adventurer. She's quite good at what she does still. Um, you see, Mela goes, she's been really nice. I used to be a rogue. I still kind of am. She winks at Illustrial. And it's the first time Illustrial kind of flushes a little bit, but she tries not to show it. And she goes, anyway, Mordekainen has some information for you. But if you need anything, any equipment or any ammo or any, she points at her wife. She goes, she can handle it for you. Excuse me. She's really trying to hide the blush. And she goes,
Esther gives Milo like a knowing look, like,
yeah.
and then approaches with a list.
um, Malena just goes, oh. See you, buddy. You got some requirements. Sure, hit me. And she kind of looks at it through it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I just need to know how much you can get these for. If there's any that are cheaper than what they usually go for. If you get what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah. If you just give me about 100, I might see if we can get you a deal at the market or where my sources are. We'll see.
Yeah, I
Um,
gave her like a wish list. Obviously, the main thing she wants is the energy shell. But
yeah.
I will then send you the list. See what you can
Okay. Yeah.
get
And
her.
she'll just give you a little like nod. Um, well, I'm off then. Got some shopping to do. And she runs off. Oh, and she looks where Lustro goes. Keep an eye on her. She's a bit on edge. But, anyway, she takes off. At that point, Mordekainen walks past her. She just leaves. You see, she gives him like a curious look as she goes past and keeps going. Mordekainen approaches. Leaves. She leaves. Yeah, so Mordekainen will walk up here as well. I see you want some information. I have it. You are going, as I said before, into the astral plane. More specifically, you're going to the shipwreck of the lambent Zenith. It was a spelljammer that seems to have met an unfortunate fate in the astral plane. Crashed into the husk of an old god. But, I believe it has gravity, so you do not need to worry about floating away. And it seems to have air pockets, so you do not need to worry about not breathing. Again, if you haven't been there before, you only need to think of it and you can move forward. I will also need to perhaps create a link between one of you telepathically. Normally, I would tell you to carry the piece. It will lead you to the next one, but we're being very cautious. So I will tell you which way to go through telepathy. Which one wants to be the guide? He looks between both of there. You and Mom. You're not there.
I think the one who's got the most intelligence is Milo, right?
Yeah.
I suppose. If she wants to be the GPS, that's
I don't
fine.
think she'd have a problem
You can
with it.
change it later,
Yeah.
of course. I don't think you have a problem with it. No.
I'm pretty smart.
Ignores you if you're there.
I have a 13.
No. I guess we'll say Saint for now. Sorry, Saint. Milo. All right. Well, let me know when you're ready to go. And we should go from there. Excuse me. Okay. Takes his leave.
How much information do you think we would have, like, I would have found out about the astral plane and like spelljammer ships? Because Brandon doesn't know what timeline we're on, so whether or not spelljamming has hit Toral yet, because that came like fairly late. The only spaceports in Waterdeep,
Yeah,
and that's not my ring. It's not my area of expertise.
yeah. I'd say do me a history check, and it probably won't reveal
Okay.
much of any about Spelljammer ships, but it will give you some information
21.
about the astral plane. Right. What did you
21.
need to know about the astral plane?
Mainly, I don't really need to know the history. It's just more what I'm gonna see and what I can need to prepare myself for the most part.
Right. As you peruse your resources, uh, pretty much what's been mentioned before comes up
Uh-huh.
with the astral plane. There's a timeless space. You don't need to eat. You don't need to worry about aging. You float around with your thoughts. Not a lot of dangers per se, although there is the odd Githyanki that might attack you with a silver sword if you're astral projecting. If not, there is also psychic winds that sometimes uh, come out of nowhere, and that could also be harmful to anyone caught in it. Uh, Aside from that, uh, not many things to really report. Again, there is wild space and different systems, and there is, you know, that there's air,
Yeah.
so you don't need to worry about not being able to breathe. Uh,
Right. So the
but you
most
seem to
things,
be
yeah, just okay. The
pretty
the
well
only thing
informed
that's
where you're
worrying
going.
him about when he's told he has to think about moving, he's going
Yeah,
from the fastest to the slowest in the party
yeah.
movement speed.
The astral plane's not really good for a monk. That's what you
Nope.
gathered. You're like, oh,
Yeah. Not high
yeah.
intelligence. Yeah. Yeah. It's like that.
All
All right.
right.
Can you see some stuff? Yeah, he's like writing in like a little journal with like spelljammer with a big question mark, dead god.
Big
What?
question mark
Crashed
underline.
into a
Yeah.
dead god? Like, how does that happen? Stuff like that. It's like, right. He's just a little bit more
Mm.
wondering how he can help solve that problem.
Yeah. No, I could say that you're pretty decently prepared, as well as prepared as you can be without knowing about spell
Yeah,
jamming ships.
yeah.
So,
Cool.
just to be clear, we switch attunement to our regular equipment when we go out. I'm not fully grasping everything here.
Yeah, so I think the only
Right.
thing we
Yeah, go ahead.
switch is you have 3 attunement slots, right?
Yes.
Right. And what is the least, what is one of those 3 attunement slots that you have that you don't necessarily use outside of combat?
Um. Well, technically, I guess I don't need an amulet of the devout outside of combat or
Right, what
gauntlets of
else?
ogre power.
Okay, so what we do is basically outside of combat, so that we can't be tracked and we can't be jumped, right, by
Mm-hmm.
things. We put the amulet of proof against detection and location, so that we can't be scryed. They can't figure out where we are, who we are, etc. When we're about to go to the, in this case, to the next, finding the next piece, which is in the astral plane, we change the attunement back to what we're going to need in a fight. So each of us does that with a different item, but to make sure that none of us can be scryed whilst we're out near home or cities that could be destroyed if they find us and want to come
And
after us.
and how long does it take us to attune?
One
An
hour.
hour.
So we
Same
just
as
need to
everything.
all meet
Yeah.
up do it
Like
for
a
an
short
hour,
rest.
chat a plan, and then we go.
Okay. Okay, just let
But I
me
don't-
know when I switch to the combat layout.
Well, you could just always have it on. Just pretend you have it clicked on. Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
not going to change anything on your character sheet. Plus, I don't think you can wear 2 amulets at the same time. Anyway, there's a change.
Yeah.
Well,
Technically, no.
you can in real life.
I know in real life, but that would be at least not to the
D&D
way
rule
it would
says you can't.
work.
It's called bling.
Right.
Okay.
It's the
Let's
bling
not go
feat.
into bling. Lazarus comes from a very weird world. Let's leave it at that. World of
That's
bling.
true.
All right.
Cool. No, I don't think I need
Is there
anything
anything-
else then. That's
No?
knowledge
All
is key to Xenoth, so the more he knows, the more he's great. Because all he does is punish stuff. And kick and headbutt and elbow.
Okay, I have diamonds for resurrection. Revivify. I can't talk today. Yeah, that thing. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just sorting out like if I can make use of what's
She's
her
communicating
name?
with
Milena.
Milena.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at the shop.
She
yeah.
can
She's
Also-
reading the list and she again goes, that's a little pricey.
yeah.
Just a bit.
Basically I'll swap my rapier for the other one, for the laser, for the gun. I know that way I technically cannot smite. I have my own plans for that. So. If
Yeah, I think you
allow
gave
it.
Milo a weapon, didn't you, the last time?
They didn't take it. They didn't want
Okay.
it. No, I had a rapier of certain death that they didn't
So,
want.
right.
And I'm because I can't smite with a ranged weapon.
Right.
But I'm gonna swap it. I've not been smiting anyway, so I'm gonna swap it for another laser rifle of certain death instead, because I have enough
be
money to
fair,
buy it.
He hasn't technically been smiting, but she's been shooting radiant energy, so it's kind of like long distance smiting. So
It's worth. I think it's worth more because with my improved strikes now, I actually do more consistent damage if I don't smite but have 2 laser rifles. So, you want me a persuasion check, do you? Okay. Persuasion. It is a 21. Hello?
you can sell it for maybe
75%?
50% more, 25%. Yeah, 25% is actually
Yes.
pretty good.
So 75% the price.
Yeah.
And it's 1,500, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just need to pay 375 and get that.
She's sending money to Melee. She's like got a phone,
Yeah.
just like sending money.
It's all right. I've got the money. I buy.
Her sending
I don't
stone, just like typing
It's
in
like,
her bank
what's your
details.
PayPal account?
Yeah, what's
Okay, I've made the change, so I now have 2 guns, 2 rifles.
Okay. Yeah, she gets you a good deal. She's got her connections, you know. It helped that you kind of threw in like a little something to sweeten the pot. So yeah.
Done. So thank you. pleasure doing business with you. Again, I like nudge Milo like, good. We could use this
Good,
for
good,
something.
useful.
This is good. this
Yeah,
is
he's probably
good.
starting to realize why Illustrial finds her appealing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like, oh, that tracks.
No.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, don't forget this. And she gives you your ammo as well.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
I don't think you'd be
No.
shooting a lot of things without this. And she gives you like the
Well,
clothes.
I have one already, but I appreciate the second.
Happy shooting. And she gives you a wink and then goes to look for her wife to maybe fluster her some more. Who knows?
Can I attempt a divine intervention to slaughter Vecna right now?
Ha!
You-
Just like that.
I will allow it. Go for it. That's fine. You can do what you want to get the information.
I'm gonna roll digital on this one.
Oh
Alright.
my goodness me! What
Do you remember how it
do?
works, right? This is gonna be funny.
Ah,
Please
bummer.
entertain me. Rip.
Well, I mean, sure. I mean,
You can try
if he's
again
got
tomorrow.
it- Yeah, if he's got it, feel free. If he's got it, feel free.
Lazarus just squeezes his eyes shut real tight. He's like, and he looks like he just wants to go to the toilet. Nothing happens.
Smoke comes out of his ears.
Yeah. Everyone just stares at him and walks away.
Jesus.
Alright. Well, no one else has any requests, any, purchases.
No, I think I'm good.
Feel free to do what you need to do.
Oh, what's our stock on healing potions?
Oh, good point.
Oh, yeah. So we can get some potions.
Oh yeah,
here.
good point. Healing potions. What have how much
I
are they?
have none.
Yikes.
I have 2 superiors on this too.
Okay, I drank mine last combat.
I would like to
Lazarus
buy a
could,
couple.
Alright,
Can
how
we
much money
buy
you
it?
got?
Buy a couple.
How much are they for superior?
Oof. Let me check. They're not cheap, but I will give you a precise price in a while. Potion superior. Wow, okay.
And if they're too expensive, I might need potion of greater healing.
Yeah, like yeah,
I'm
superior
okay with
to
a couple
greater.
Yeah.
I
I
have
think
2.
superiors gone.
I have almost $3,000 in gold. So
Yeah.
Really?
Do you
Just
have
28.
do you have a diamond?
yeah, I have
He
plenty
does.
of diamonds.
Okay, cool. That's
He does,
good.
he does.
Because I've got Revivify as well in case you go down, but as the whether there's a diamond. So how much are the greater and how much are the superior?
I think it's 1,500, but I need to verify.
Oh,
Very
that's
expensive.
too pricey. That's too much. We're working for you.
You got
Can't
spoiled.
we get
you
an
got
employee
spoiled by
discount?
Lorelei.
We get it for 10% of the price because we're employees, right?
Well, we do have something to sell if we want. That is
Oh,
probably worth
hang on. That
quite
was
a bit.
just checking. So superior is rare, yeah. So that one was 750. I think.
For superior?
750 for
expensive.
superior.
I think so, yeah. That's not
If
one.
that is
Based
indeed
on the
the
merchant's
price.
guide that you show us.
Yeah.
750. Okay,
comparing-
and how much are the graders?
It's a bit confusing because on the guide it doesn't say superior grade, it just gives you the rarity. So I was just trying to compare with 5e tools.
Supreme is
Supreme is the 1,500, right?
Superior
Supreme
is
is
rare.
Is very rare. Supreme
Yeah.
is very rare. Superior is rare.
And
Greater is
rare. So I was right. So it is 750 for that one. So greater would be. Where is it? Where's all
750
the-
is doable if you
checking
have
prices?
almost 3
Graders
grand
are
for you to get a
300.
couple.
Yeah.
But I want to
Honestly,
get
I would
something
invest
for
on
Milo
Superior.
too. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I'm getting
So
I'm getting
I'm getting 2 greater.
I'm getting 2 greater.
How much are the greater?
300 each.
300, yeah.
I'm gonna get 4 greater, and I'm gonna give 2 to Milo.
Okay. I don't know if Milo sorry. If Milo is going to buy any themselves, so
Yeah, that's why I'm buying. I figure at worst, if she can't use them, she'll use them on one of us. So, and I'm removing 1,200 gold from my. So 2 greater to Milo, and 2 to me.
Yeah.
so everyone has at least 2 greater potions on them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Say something. Remember. Right.
Okay. I'm good
All
now.
right. Oh, good.
Thank you for remembering potions, Brandon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
Xenox is on the bar, on the money.
before we go, I would like
1,000,000 gold pieces.
I would love that, but I would like to do augury. Obviously, probably not on the day that we're going.
Right.
I'd like to do augury to reach out to Istis,
Ooh.
and I can do that, right?
I don't see why you can't.
Just checking it. I
Like, you
have
have
actually
augury.
access to the spell. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have
Right now it
augury, I don't
tells
see
me-
why not.
I don't.
Should I get word of recall?
Check your spells.
I
You
know I
should.
can get it, but should I?
You can get
You
it, but
should.
no, because you only can do it once. You need to have at least two slots that you can do. So right now it's
Yeah,
still
you
not
would need
worth
to have
it.
like a higher level or more of the same spell slot.
Yeah, right now you only have 6 level, correct?
Well, you cast
could
it,
do
and
it,
it
but
doesn't
then
cost a slot
you can
to
cast it.
activate it later. You
No,
cast it
it
where you
costs a spell.
want to be recalled to.
Yeah, you cast it where you want, but it still costs a spell
You also
slot for you to
it costs a spell
cast
slot
it.
to be casted again to teleport us there, right?
But you don't need to spend a spell slot to activate it. It's already that comes with creating it. You
Yeah.
just have to
Oh,
speak
and
the
then
word.
yes, if you can just speak the word and it doesn't cost.
Yeah, you
a
don't need
spell
to
slot
use
to
the spell slot
activate it?
twice. It's like when you create it and then you speak the word, and it's part of the same.
Then absolutely get it.
process.
Absolutely get it.
Absolutely. Well, you're fine. But don't believe me.
But I thought
He
I
has to have his
genuinely-
own sanctuary
I have
for word
I
of
have
recall. So he needs like
no.
an actual. I thought.
No, he doesn't need his own. He needs a sanctuary.
It can be recalled
choose.
to any place where I cast it.
Okay,
Yeah.
just the spell itself. You designate a
The
sanctuary by
spell-
casting the spell with a location
Yeah.
such as a temple dedicated to or strongly linked to your deity.
It does say that.
If you attempt to cast a
That's part
spell
of
in
the
this
spell.
manner in an area that isn't dedicated to your deity, the spell has no effect.
Oh,
There will be somewhere in Sigil that is dedicated to his deity, though, right?
yeah, but I gotta go there to
Yeah.
cast it.
That's fine. We'll go there before leaving. We're in Sigil.
All right, I'm
Before we
dropping
Did he
Aura
worship
of
Lazarus?
Vitality.
Do you want me to have Aura of Vitality? I can have it up.
That would be beneficial because um, you tend to forget
I
to cast Beacon of Hope. So,
I have Beacon of Hope, yeah. Always prepared.
I have
Sweet.
these prepared always. That's all I need.
Um,
They're
right, I'll
also
have
both fists.
Aura of Vitality prepared then.
As long as I got hands, I'm prepared. Well, I still got knees, I got feet, headbutt. All works the same.
Aura is great if you run out of spell slots and you use your last spell slot on it.
No.
Well, you can also, it's pretty good for like in the middle of combat, you start doing that. You do one person at a time and still throw a cantrip out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I thought paladins got augury, but they don't.
Some paladins do, but not all of them.
I see.
Yeah, I think if
Depends
you
on
do
the oath.
the Arcana, maybe might get.
No, paladins do not get it at all.
Really? Must
Yeah.
just be clerics then. And
Yeah, it's
druids.
just clerics, druids,
Mhm.
wizards,
Artificers get
and
them as well. I believe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
That
clerics
Oh, I
annoys
do
think
get
that
it.
you need feet.
And the
If you take a
Illrigger
feat, you can
helps
get it as
test that
well.
one day.
me. Yeah, that's fine. And then I can't contact them. That's fine. That'll be interesting.
Actually, Augury doesn't say Artificer.
No.
No,
Oh,
I
Oath of the
remember
Open Sea has it.
I got it as
Oath
an
of the Open
artificer for
Sea
a
has
feat.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oath of the Open Sea has Augury.
That's okay. That's
So
alright.
one of them does to go, but yeah, I thought so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got it as a feat for my next.
Yeah.
I remembered. Yeah. Anyway,
I was gonna say, Peter,
so
are
no,
you
I guess not.
sure?
Well, for Legacy anyway, but yeah. It's a lot different for 2024 stuff. There's a lot of good people get it in 2024. Legacy, it was only Cleric and Oath of the Open Sea.
And uh, with the additional spells, druids get it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's still the 2024 edition of spells. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's the Tasha's
Oh, the old
additional
one still?
spells.
Oh, Tasha. Sorry, yes.
Tasha
Right.
gets
It's
it. Yeah, they get it.
Tasha optional rules, additional spells, druids get it.
Yep.
Because I played a druid that had it back in 2020,
Yeah.
where 2024 didn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah, Zeph has it.
I could still take Aura if I drop Guiding Bolt.
I wouldn't say drop. I would say guiding bolt is not one to drop. But
Cure Wounds.
you have
See.
2 sets of cure wounds because it's from the staff.
Yeah.
Let me see what you've got.
I mean,
You can drop.
honestly,
Can you
yeah.
drop Beacon of Hope? Because I can have Beacon of Hope.
Well,
You can have
at
Aura.
first we had planned that you would do the Beacon of Hope and I would do Aura to maximize the healing, but you never cast Beacon of Hope because you get involved in other stuff. So I decided to memorize Beacon of Hope.
Right. I can't for me it's always prepared. I don't have the choice. So just remind me in combat when to have it up, and I'll put it up at the start of the fight. And you have Aura.
Okay.
Because
that'll work.
I think it's I will use my first action instead of start blasting straight away to cast Beacon of Hope so you're safe on that front.
Okay, I switched out.
Alright.
Wow, this is a talkative session.
We need to prepare for this
We need
kind
to
of
prep.
stuff.
When you're about to go to the astral
If
plane, to a
if you
place where
guys are,
we haven't been before.
if you guys are just planning this, let's say in the main area, Tasha's just watching. She's having a cup, like a wine, and just listening to you guys. Oh, we need this, we need that, and she's like,
I'd just be sitting
"Oh,
there waiting for like
adorable."
a cup of tea and like hoping she's the one that gets it for me.
Who knows?
Uh,
Maybe she feels nice. Illustra would.
Yeah, I know she would.
here's
Actually, no,
an
Xenoth would be actually the one doing it and handing that out to everybody. So yeah, he's the one who waits on everybody.
Right, do you two want to get married and get the AC object?
I'm not getting married to Brandon.
I don't think Brandon
I
was
would-
too thrilled about the idea either.
I appreciate you, Brandon, but I am not
Xenos was like, nah,
attracted
I'm
to
good.
you.
I think
You're a little old for me.
There you go. That works.
Got to remember, I'm 25.
I'm way older.
And my
Xenos, in the
character's
back of
also
your mind,
celibate,
you
so
see
good luck with that.
you see Horace Red just shake his head. Mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Right?
We're not doing
This
that.
is what I have to put up with. Remember, this is your own fault.
Mm.
I just
I didn't choose
watch
to be
with
born this way.
Milo. I just watch with Milo the chaos that simple question caused.
I
Very
would like to
happily.
request that Milo be giving a staff of the Magi.
Milo would do a lot of cool
Please
stuff with it.
consider that moving forward, Mr. D.
But I will say this: if Milo is raging, Milo cannot use it.
No,
Yeah.
completely useless. Unless unless Milo uses it as a beat stick.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe not.
Milo wants
Beat
to
them
go
to
down to a
death with it.
1d8 damage.
But no magic, but
But when not raging, teleportation free.
I don't think Mordenkainen's going to hand his own staff over, though.
No, absolutely
Let's
not.
take him
Can
Actually,
okay.
what have any of these guys have they been carrying weapons? I don't think they have been. They've just been them, haven't they?
Illustrio
Mind you,
has
he
a,
can probably.
Illustra has
Lucio
her
has
own
a
stuff
staff.
with Major. She carries around.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
she has one. All the sisters of Mystra have one.
Yeah,
Yeah. They have.
I just wasn't too sure if they're keeping them on them. If
Illustrio
I know
would,
the
yeah.
three of them don't really have a great communication between the three of them. They're not friends, so I would assume they might keep their own shit
Tasha and
handy.
Illustrio are. Well, no,
They're
Tasha
friends.
and
That's just like,
but not
excuse
friendly.
me?
They're
She
frenemies.
kinda, you say that? She goes, I have friends. She leaves.
Hush, the men are
this,
talking.
This is Brandon. Yeah. Oh yeah, you please say that. Yeah.
No.
I would love to see you get the exact same
She-
treatment that the last
she
person
goes,
that followed us behind
"Do
the
you-
portal got.
Question: do you need the kobold? Is he essential?
Cleric to a dime a dozen.
So I have a question though. We definitely had a long rest. Then the next day
Yeah.
we were researching. So the earliest we're going is the day after that.
Day
correct?
3. Yeah.
Okay. So okay. That's the thing. I would have 4 charges on my Rod of Resurrection. If we waited another night, I could get it full, but there's no need for it. So I'll just.
No, I don't think we'd wait around a day because we're like on a schedule. We're not like rushed
Yeah.
because we don't know if anyone else is looking for the other parts of the rod yet. Once that happens, our downtime's going to be pretty much quick rest, go back to work. So
Yeah.
I think right now we're okay.
I'm full. I
But-
got all my slots on the staff of healing right now.
So we have a plan, sort of. Actually, did Mordekainen tell us in the end where exactly in the astral plane we're going? What type of place? I don't remember. Could you refresh my memory?
Tasha's like, you're going to some kind of shipwreck.
Shipwreck. Okay, that was it. All right. Okay, cool. All right.
On what was it? A body of a dead god, I think. What was that? She calls out to Illustra. What was that? Oh, it's Havoc. Apparently, I don't know, long dead thing.
Do I need to breathe? Let me make sure I did.
I didn't when I was a reborn.
I know Save doesn't, but I'm a construct. Right? I don't know if I need to breathe.
I don't think you do.
There's air there. There's breathable atmosphere.
Unless we get
But
hurled past the air bubble.
I don't think you need to breathe. That's true.
I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe, so I don't need air bubble. Save doesn't need air bubble. It's just you two might. Depending
Xenon,
on
you want to get hit?
happens.
No, I'm kidding.
You want to get punched? I'm not kidding.
You see, Tasha perks up. She goes, "You're punching him? Can I disintegrate?" Oh, and so you know.
Actually,
I can hold my
that
breath, I
is-
think, quite a while.
yeah, but what if we're hours? That's the thing, because it's a spell that will just last 24 hours. Maybe
Yeah.
we could just get a scroll, like 2 scrolls, cast it on you. It will last the whole day. We don't have to worry about it. I look at Tasha.
Might I also suggest...
Baldy said that you go air there, unless you're planning to fly off somewhere else.
That
I
is my
don't plan on
concern. If something happens and we're thrown
Unforeseen
into a place without air. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Because I
if
kind
you
of like
can't...
that one. That one, but that one, yes. I point to Xenon. Like,
Might
that
I
one
make
like.
a
You know,
suggestion? Cast it
Go
on
for
us
it.
before we leave. Give us the scrolls, and if we don't need the scrolls, we'll give them back to you when we return.
Can you cast it?
She goes, "Dear, does it? Do demons bring forth chaos?" She looks at you.
Okay, so you can just cast it in like a higher spell, like a higher level, and on these 2, just to make sure they're fine.
Just smile
If
and
you
nod.
ask
It'll make
nicely.
this thing just go out of here.
Your Hotness, would you please cast air bubble on us at a higher level?
Or I can just give you a gift.
Go
I'm
on.
sure I'd be fine, but
She ignores Lazarus. You say gift, she kind of leans forward.
How about these? And I pull out the Stone of Good Luck, the flywheel one special we got.
She kind of holds out a hand to inspect it.
isn't that a lot just for a spell?
She picks it up.
Okay.
Not too bad. I think I could probably use it. And she goes, "All right." And you see, she's kind of like weighing it. She's kind of gauging it. She whispers something into it, and then all of a sudden she just pelts it at Lazarus telekinetically. Bounces off Lazarus' head.
Wait a
Comes back to her
minute.
hand. She goes,
I should
"Yeah,
get a dexterity save to try to catch it.
Sure. You can try. That's not how the spell works, but sure, you can try."
It's a 9th level catapult.
17.
Yeah, no, hits you in the head.
Ow!
You literally it's basically so quick that the thought hasn't left your head that you should try and catch it. It's already hit you. Bang! You should catch it again. Yeah, quite useful. And she goes and casts the spell. I accept this payment. Amazing. Oh dear.
Oh,
She goes. There you go. Anything else? Or she kind of
no,
like
I think I
casts
think
the
I
spell?
I think we're all good. Can I just have the DM's mercy that when Saint does come back, she has an opportunity to do what she needed to do before we go?
Yeah. DM's mercy accepted.
She would have just
Cool.
went and pet her new pets. That's all she would care about.
Well, she hasn't
She would
leveled
make
up, and
sure
I
they're
don't know if she wants to buy
yeah.
anything.
She would make
So
sure they're fed and watered, hand you a list, and say, "You go do it while I go pet."
absolutely, but I
That
don't have
sounds
said
like her.
list. Yeah, I just don't have said list. So
I know that's fine because it's her in every campaign. Because I give her a lot of pets just because it's fun.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even if you don't, she just finds ways to get pets. Even if you don't
Oh
have
yeah,
pets really ready.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In our Saturday game, she has giant bats that she can fly.
Oh, that's funny. She's great.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, DM's mercy for saying that she will when Mila returns from autopilot.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Let's,
Nope. I think I'm ready to go and punch some stuff and learn some stuff. I think more
Okay,
see than anything.
let's go be heroes.
He's only read about this stuff in books, so this is gonna be a nice eye opening
Ta
for him.
yeah. Tasha leans to Esther again. Are you sure he's not essential?
You was a really good punching bag, taking the aggro off of us last time. So
Oh man, that's hurtful.
it's true.
You've
They
died
focused
every
on
time
you
we've
for
gone out.
they focus on you a lot. So we're like, actually, if nothing else, for that, yeah.
Yo ho ho,
I
it's a
mean, that's good
cleric's
enough for
life for
me.
me.
If he's getting the attention he deserves, then off you go. She kind of waves you forward to the portal.
They start off with, I think,
Illustrial and
me, and then
Mordenkainen.
once the fire doesn't do anything, they go to him. But yeah,
Yeah.
It's really
Illustrial
not fair.
and Elena come as well.
Right.
To see you
So
off.
can I? Uh, how is everyone's intelligence? Because that's going to be our travel speed, right? Or are we going
10.
to go directly to the shipwreck?
Well, I'm at
13.
10. Well, I have a 14, which is only a +2, so that's 10 feet of movement speed.
I have a 13, which is a +1.
I have a
So you have
13.
5 feet of movement speed.
I'm on 5 feet as well.
Yeah.
What,
So
in
we have
the
5
astral
feet.
plane?
Yeah,
In
it's
the
5
astral
times
plane,
your
yeah.
intelligence modifier. You got to think your way to move.
Milo
I
has
should have
24
gotten enhance
Okay.
ability.
movement.
So Milo's going to be a little bit in lead.
That doesn't up your score.
Yeah.
Enhanced ability doesn't up your scores.
I'll put this up for anyone that wants to look it up.
So we're a slow party in the astral plane, but once we actually hit the ship and hit gravity, we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Any
Oh, that's
direction,
only when
5
you're
feet,
flying.
5.
No, sorry, intelligence score, not modifier.
Oh,
So it's 5 plus
No,
intelligence.
it's 5 times in score. No,
5
5
Oh,
times.
that's
times.
times.
So
That's
I'm
a
at
lot
70
better.
movement speed then. Okay.
So
Yeah, 60. 62 technically. Okay.
Nice.
the 65 feet of movement for me, and for you,
Yeah.
Xenoth, it's 70 for Lazarus, and
Yeah. So it's 70.
Milo
So I
has
gain an extra
law.
20.
It's 65
Nice.
for Lazarus.
I thought it was the modifier.
According
That
to
makes a
what
little
he
bit
just
more
posted,
sense.
is 70.
It's the
70 for
score.
Lazarus,
Lazarus.
yeah.
You're
5
thinking
13.
times
modifier.
I have a 13 intelligence. 5
Okay.
times
Oh,
13.
13. It's Xenoth that is 70. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want
That's
to
even better.
cheat.
I can go quicker.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
So, Right, I let Milo guide the way. I will put the rope of mending tied around Milo, Xenath, and Lazarus before we
Good idea.
go,
Okay.
just in case we get any of the psychic storms or any issues in the astral plane. We're all tied together with the rope
Perfect.
of mending.
Okay.
So we're all tied together. I know that shit can go down in the astral plane.
Yeah.
Okay, my
My
dice
book
are all
tells me it can,
organized.
but I won't know until we get there.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right. The Wizards 3, Melina, gather to see you off. Laura kind of gives you a nod, especially to Milo, as if kind of confirming the connection. Alastriel, before all of you step forward, she goes, I know you can communicate, but in case you need help, if you need to, you can just say my name and I can hear the next 3 words after it, no matter where you are.
Before we go, sorry, forgot. Hey, Lazarus, come on.
Whoa. Oh, Sigil!
I always
Sigil!
assume that we did that before this. It doesn't matter, but
Sigil,
yeah.
yeah. Just make sure we say it. We go to Sigil, to his god's temple, cast word of recall, and come back.
We could
Yeah.
have did that day too, but yeah.
I just want to make sure the DM is like, well, you guys did say you actually
True.
went. So we
Yeah.
go. We just left
Oh,
them
Yeah,
like there standing waiting for like an hour whilst we go and come back.
so
Sorry about that.
it lasts until it's used, right? So
Correct.
can we say
yes,
we did it the day before, since we took 2 days of prep?
Good point.
I suppose. Yeah, that
Okay,
works.
good.
There would have been time to do it.
Well, smart Lazarus, smart Lazarus. Well done.
Marina's
I
like, thumbs up.
actually I give credit to Brandon because he mentioned something about doing it on the second day or something, and that made me look.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's well thought out. You remembered. You could have forgotten. So take credit where credit is due. Yeah, you absolutely could have done it the day before. Probably would have needed that day actually, because it's Lazarus's god is not very well known around here. Sigil, we find it eventually, but yeah, you make your anchor, I suppose, there in the temple. It's more of a monument. It's not so much a temple, but it works well enough for what you need to do. Esther, you notice that it's weird. You never really seen this kind of symbol before. It's kind of just like a well, like a small well, like oh, it's kind of built like an altar. It's got like a weird like runes inscribed on it. But apart from that, you never really seen any other god of any pantheon that has a similar symbol as Lazarus does his ritual. You make note of that. Yeah. So back to the present day. Take it away. Alastria was saying that if you can speak her name and she can hear the next 3 words after it, in case you need to like
3 words.
need some 3 words after, yeah, wherever you are in the multiverse. Just say my name and I'll hear it. And if you need
Just
help,
say my
So
name.
we just can say a sentence. Illustrio, we need this Illustrio together. We just have to say a sentence. Every 3 words. We have to say
she
her
kind
name.
of yeah, she goes, you see her wife leans forward. She goes, you didn't think that through, did you? And she goes, shh. It's fine. May the fates be with you. And may the weave pave your way. And she kind of steps back. And Tasha goes, don't get killed. That'll be very inconvenient. Except him. That might be funny. She points at Lazarus.
Yeah,
That's how.
got it.
All right.
As we fade away,
So,
I'm gonna say something to Tasha, so let me know when it happens.
all right. So you're stepping up to the dais where the doorway is. You're about to step through. I imagine Milo is already stepping through, with Esther following, followed by Xenos. I guess your time is now, if you wish. Okay.
I'm on Avatar, dang it. I give a big, toothy kobold smile, and I say, I love you too, Tata! And then I step through.
Oh my god, he's so going to
See.
get
We have a
feeble-minded
modified.
by
I was just about to say, can an intelligence saving throw.
he's so going to get
My purpose was stepping through
feeble-minded
before
again.
she could do anything.
She can
My-
stop time.
Oh, that's a problem.
Lazarus. D100
She
Lazarus.
has a reaction that can send you through the abyss.
Just to react, just D100, please, Lazarus.
56.
Okay. You say that, and she kind of just looks at you, and you
I
expected
didn't
some sort of
insult
anger,
her.
maybe some sort of no, but she just looks at you and just smile. It's not a nice smile; it's like a devious smile.
Uh-oh.
You go to the portal.
Lazarus might soil his underwear.
That's nice.
Again.
All right. So,
That's usually cold.
without further
Okay.
ado, you all step through the doorway, and you all enter what seems to be a silver clouded void. You see this like these lucent wisps of white, and like this grey fog kind of swirls in the distance among the pinpricks that you realize are starlight. And just for a split second, none of you have a sense of direction. Right? You don't know what is up, what's down, and then it's almost like it reassets itself, and gravity reassets itself. And you start all of you at once start plummeting, but not like falling to your doom, kind of like sort of slowly.
Nice.
And the silver clouds around you kind of like shift, and you all see that you're basically falling towards what seems to be a colossal, misshapen mass. So, can you guys see the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So feel free to arrange yourselves how you are, but that's basically where you are.
Okay, I did not expect this to look like. It's better in person than reading it. This is different. Have any of you guys been here before?
Are we falling
what's that?
as in?
What's that?
I don't know.
You're not falling.
You? Okay, I'm not falling. That's all. That's all I needed to know. Do we need to cast Feather Fall or something? So that's what are we seeing? I will point out. So that's the astral whale. That's just that happens a lot. I don't know what that is. And I point at this amalgamation.
Like Xenos never had like a traditional childhood. This is like probably this is out of his depth. So he's like almost gone to like a 5-year-old asking questions. What's that? What's that? Why is that there? What's this?
Do we know what this weird amalgamation is?
Which one?
Well, this weird thing here, like
that.
This...
Yeah, gotcha. I saw your ping. Yeah. So as you're all kind of falling down, you see Milo looks at you, Astro, and points at the mast and goes, "It's down there." Mordekainen is pointing towards that mast, and she goes, "Apparently, it's a dead god." Ew.
Alright, so that's a dead god.
Why does that look like a normal ship? I don't get this place.
Oh, because technically they look like normal ships just because of the It's a
So
good. It's a sound floating
It's magic.
structure.
It's the
it
easiest way
works
to
in
Sound-
explain it.
space. It works on the
Yeah,
sea.
it's a
Yeah.
sound floating structure. It works in space. It works in the air. It works in the sea. So,
Okay,
but you'll see that they have
interesting.
little side things that normal ships don't. Anyway,
Right. Oh boy.
I will
So
have, uh, as we approach it, when we're about to land, I'll have detect magic up just to warn us of any strange
Yeah.
things.
all right.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
like
going to be
it.
pretty much like looking at, does any of this resemble what I see in my dreams? And it's like, a little bit.
Yeah. Bits and pieces seem to
Yeah.
make sense and recollection. Yeah. So as you approach, before you get into proximity to do your detect magic, Estro,
Right.
uh, you notice that amid the clouds, as they kind of part ways, you notice two large globes of light that seem to be moving towards all of you. Anyone could do me a perception check.
I'd be looking at everything. So I would definitely will try.
Perception, did you say?
24, good
I
roll.
did, yes.
And do I sense any magical stuff in this place coming from it?
This place? Oh yeah, but from the two globs, no. Like the two
Not from the
globes
two
of light,
globes.
no.
Okay. So
No.
perception. Perception was a terrible roll.
That's right.
I got a
Yeah.
It was enough.
13.
It was
I will roll for
perceptive
Milo.
enough. Yeah.
Oh, okay. From the picture, I'm thinking an astral. What are those things called? Anglerfish
Dreadnought?
with teeth.
Something like that. No.
Well, if you
Not
zoom
Dreadnought.
in, you can see the little
Uh,
light dangling.
Lazarus. Lazarus, did you do a
Yes,
perception check?
I
What?
got an
What was it?
8.
Oh yeah, 8, 13. Okay. So Milo and Xenoth.
The
More
hell?
Xenoth, I suppose, since Milo's on
These
pilot.
things are adorable.
Xenoth, you see what seems to be this large anglerfish-shaped outline that seems to be following each of the bobbing light until it comes into focus as they come through the silver clouds. You see two large, hungry star anglers seem to be
Yeah.
stalking all of you. You
These
have
look
moments
bad.
before they engage.
These look bad. Milo.
Milo nods. Milo's already
Okay.
preparing for combat.
Astra, you might want to, start shooting.
Huh?
I don't know, but
Are they coming for us? Or are they just passing
Yes.
us by? Okay.
No, they're coming. They're hunting.
I'm gonna,
They're
like,
coming.
grab my boomerang and look at it and look around me and go, is this gonna work? In space? Will a boomerang work in space, Astra?
Sorry, say that again?
Will a boomerang work in space?
Ooh. No.
Put it back in the hair.
I don't think so, right? There's because it won't necessarily come back.
Yeah. You kind of
It
get
only ever
it,
comes
I
back
think,
if I miss anyway.
as soon as you ask, you're thinking, well, if I need to move using thought, my boomerang can't think. So it'll just like. Right. Immediately.
Let's
So,
get into
give it a good
initiative
look.
then, I guess.
Yeah, they open up their
Okay.
mouths and you see their
Figure
light
tokeny
just
looks-
growing blight
That's
as
pretty.
they come in for the kill. Oh yeah, very pretty. Go next to it.
I
They're
think
pretty neat
Milo
looking.
wants a pet.
I don't know if Milo would
Probably.
want these as pets, but
Well, actual good role play for initiative? What's going on?
Ooh.
ignore my not 20 because I don't think that's what I'm gonna get.
Ignore my net 20. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it at 20.
Would you mind adding me to the initiative and I'll change my score?
Sounds good.
Remember, we're all tied together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can only go like 10 feet away from
I want to go this
each
way. I
other.
want to
At
go this
most.
way. Nope.
Before
nope,
you get
nope. I want this way.
yo-yoed back.
I'm
Yeah.
punching this one and you're pulling me that way. That could be fun. I go to punch and I get ripped back that way.
Yeah. I think what we'll do, now that everyone's, ready to rumble, everyone's ready, seeing as we're at the halfway point, we could take a quick break if you guys wish before we start combat.
Sure. And then
Sure,
come back and
that's
start
fine.
punching.
That's good. All right, cool. 5 minutes. 10 minutes at most. All right. Cool.
We'll
All right,
be
guys,
right
stay
back.
tuned. We'll be right back.
Deepest.
Spy. Oh. We're back.
Ah, hi, Zenny the Spy. Had to unmute myself.
Call her out, why don't you?
Hi, everybody.
Anyway.
We're back.
Hello, everyone,
From outer
past,
space.
present, and future. We are back in outer space, correct. With a lot of anglerfish in your face. So
Yeah.
we have Xenoth. We'll pick up where we left off. Xenoth and Milo spotted these star anglers heading towards them, hungry for a feast. Lights bobbing in front of them, frisky as they come. What does Xenoth do?
Well, I'm kind of tied in the semi-middle. Whether or not I can move.
You can move 10 feet away from us, from anyone, so.
Okay, so I can run up to pretty much this guy here and punch him a few times.
Absolutely, you can.
Huzzah! Well, then let's. Yes?
DM, that anglerfish would go before me. They have a 2 bonus.
Okay.
Stop looking at stat sheets.
All I did is look at dexterity to see who went first.
Alright, so first unarmed attack is going to be a 23 to hit. Second is going to be a 24 to hit. So roll the damage on the first two. Yeah. 9. 10. So 19 for the first 2 hits. I will use a lovely key point here and flurry of blows for 2 more. Ooh, that's a nat 1. I'm going to use my heroic inspiration that I have left from last time and use that up.
Sounds good.
Which makes it a 2 for a 13. I think that's going to miss.
Yeah. It manages to dart out of the way.
Last unarmed strike for 22 to hit.
It's not quite quick enough to follow up. To dodge the follow up.
10 more damage. For 10 more damage. Oh, and my attacks now are force damage, by the way. With my new reps.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I'm also going to impart. Which one? Let's just say it can't take reactions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use my open hand technique, and it can't take a reaction until the end of my next turn.
Right. Suppressed. Okay. Good stuff.
Cool. I'm done.
Pummeled. The anglerfish recoils and turns to glare at you. Its light kind of lighting up the space around it even more as it as it kind of turns. It just keeps in its sight. Anything else? Bonus action, action. All
All
good.
good. Yep.
All right. Following up on
Punch,
that is
punch.
Astra, followed by myself with the fish.
29 damage. I'm happy with that. 3 attacks.
Astra is gonna
That's
stay
decent.
where they are because in case Lazarus wants to stay where he is, and Milo can technically go closer as well. So I am just going to shoot with my new weapon once.
Yep,
That is a crit.
It's a
I
good
knew
first
it.
start.
I could foresee the future. Well, it's a crit. I didn't want to say it. But
That means. Sorry, 6, 9 plus 9, 18. Plus 5, 23. 23 plus 24 is 47.
47.
47
Nasty.
to the other one? Or
No,
the same one?
to the same one.
47.
Dirty.
Okay.
47, and he can't regain hit points till the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put that gun away and bring my other one.
Jesus.
For a 27 to hit. This is not a fiend or an undead, is it? So
Nope.
that is 7 plus 8. Plus 8. So 7 plus 16 is 23 radiant for the second.
I think the new gun works, Astra.
I think it does.
Just lasers flying, and you see it sear a hole in the
covered in-
side of this angler fit, of this star
And
angler.
I'm starting to probably get covered in goo. Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of splatter from. It's more it's more scales than actual blood because
It
it's
doesn't
it's
taste
cauterized
fishy.
by the laser.
Why doesn't it taste fishy?
I will turn to Lazarus. Lazarus, are you going to hit or do you want to stay back?
Blow
I'm
it up.
trying to figure out how I can hit it now. I think
Alright,
I
so-
have it figured out.
So you weren't gonna hit it. Perfect.
Yeah.
I was gonna cast Sanctuary on you otherwise, so.
Oh, thank you, by the way. I have Sanctuary on me. I wake up with it every day.
Okay.
I know, but
Oh,
you don't
it's
Oh
gone
anymore.
yeah,
now,
fair,
but-
fair.
No, I know I don't
Yeah.
anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
Fair
yeah, then
enough.
that's my turn then.
Yep.
All right. I get a turn. That's magical. I got lucky this time. This one surges forward
Oh,
towards
crap.
Astra.
There went my plan.
Why? What's
What, you
wrong?
thought he was going to sit there and take it? Because he was probably going to do AoE. Now you're in the line of fire, probably.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Ah,
It,
You can still put
it's
it there.
okay. You can still do it because I give everyone a massive bonus to an advantage to save against any spell. You can still
okay.
do it.
It flies through the air and closes the distance to you, Astra, and immediately its angular like light kind of starts to brighten, and it's to the point where it shoots it like a beam at you as its bonus action. So I need you to do me a wisdom save. It is a charm, so if you have immunity to charm or anything against charm, then that would apply.
I am immune to charm.
It does nothing. It's a pretty light.
Shoot the light off.
You look at it.
Alright.
Okay.
It's like, okay. And
it 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 gnashes its
That
teeth
too.
because it did nothing. All it did was give you
Mm.
pretty light. So it just tries to take chunks out of you. It opens its massive mouth with its sharp
Disadvantage
teeth and
attack,
tries to
please.
takes chomping out of your multiple copies of yourself.
Yeah, the multiple copies. I was gonna say. Um, so
Need to switch cloaks,
disadvantage.
don't I? Yes. Super miss. One more. Oh, that's
Weird seeing
nice.
two of you instead
20
of
to
two of
hit.
me for a change.
That's 22 with disadvantage.
That's 20 to hit. The 22 was the first
Oh.
hit.
20 hits. Just well done.
I think the fish will take it. You take 13 piercing as it manages to. It's funny because you see it takes bites out of the first illusion, the second one, and then it kind of manages to hit her, the actual Estra. And with that, your cloak fizzles out for now. Uh, However, it did roll a nat one on trying to get one of those clones of you. So if you wanted to use a reaction or let some other comeuppance happen to it, it's up to you.
Let me check. Let me check. Let me check something. Yeah,
I'm not
use
sure
a
if you can
reaction.
shoot as an opportunity. Can you? Oh, you can,
I
right?
have the
So you got
gunner.
the feet.
I have the gunner.
Yeah. Shoot.
So dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah. So it gets debated by one of your clones, and you just shoot it. Yeah, it hits.
26 radiant.
26. All right. You basically exchange blows there, and that is its turn as it kind of glares at you. Lazarus, you're up. Then me again.
Above table question: do all large creatures have 10-foot reach?
No.
No.
No, depends on the creature.
Would we know if these have 10-foot reach?
Not really. Although you did notice that it had to swim up right up to Astra to Vita
Yeah, most who
or
have 10
fly.
feet reach stop at 10 feet and then start attacking.
You still have that big save bonus there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everybody
That's always on.
within 10 feet of me, which in this case is everybody, gets advantage and a +3 bonus to any saving throw against magical effects. Spells and magical effects.
Okay. I am going to run up to here. How many feet was that?
Fly.
10.
10, yeah. Okay, and I will Thunderbolt jump.
That means all of us are gonna thunderbolt jump. Cool.
It doesn't take you
We're
with
all
me.
tied together. We're all tied together
Oh.
by a rope. Or did you forget that?
Well, I figured maybe the rope would be like cut. I would be cut away from the rope.
I don't know. Do you
I
want what
would
happens?
I would allow you to cut the rope for him if you're gonna do that. That's up to him.
You just hear Esther be like, "If we lose you, it's not my fault," and I cut it.
Okay. So I will Thunderbolt jump from there. Dexterity saving throw of 17 to
On
here.
which one? Yeah. That
So
one. Gotcha.
they'll both get one. They both make a saving throw.
They'll both get
Question: Why don't you go to this side of it if you're no longer tied to us, so that we don't get affected twice?
Why? What? Like right there?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was considering that, but I thought you wanted me to stay within a certain range.
But you're not gonna do the save. It's us, right?
Yeah,
You're not affected by your own
but,
spell.
But if I get more saving throw,
You can move still, right? You still got 20
I got
more
You can still
feet of
move.
movement.
No.
Yeah, so you can then
Okay,
come back
so
to the.
all right, so
Yeah.
one saving throw. Well, technically, okay. Start over. Fuck.
It's alright.
Decisions.
Why? What's wrong?
Decision.
Oh, you
Well,
wanted
I
to
was
get
thinking
them
about
twice,
running to
both of
here,
them
so
twice?
only one. I can't do twice because they're not within 5 feet
Of each other.
Yeah. If I move to here, it would be 20 feet.
If you go to there, we wouldn't get affected, and this guy would get affected, and you thunderbolt to that side, none of us would get affected.
All
Did
right.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you go there, he would get affected
Well,
once.
if I
Teleport to
move-
there, he gets affected once.
I'm figuring this is an elevated wall, right?
I thought it was just a drawing on the map.
Yeah, that's not an actual wall. That's just a
Oh, I can move over
on the
it?
edges of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that changes things. Okay.
that's like the boundaries of the map, basically.
And same thing on this side?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 5, 10. Boom! Over to here. Boom! And then Sanctuary. And 5, 10,
Go back to there,
15, 20.
How many saves am I doing then?
Two.
Two for
just
each
two.
or four
2 saves.
for each? Okay.
And none of my
One each.
teammates have to make the save. So,
Pass anyway.
Even better.
Nice.
and I have Sanctuary, which I will cast to use my
Okay. What is the damage?
52.
Sorry,
Twenty-nine.
on the board down.
No,
Oh, you're using your
it's
thing?
yeah. I'm doing the Destructive Wrath, which is max damage of 52.
Oh, yeah.
52 to each, unless they
Yes.
save.
Correct.
Okay. Alright, so funny thing, you notice that it does indeed catch them off guard. This little kobold just like and when they get hit by his attack, despite not being able to dodge it, they are still agile enough to kind of avoid the worst of it. So they only take half of the damage, despite failing save. So they only take 26.
So are they resistant to lightning? Is that what?
No. It's more of a
A special
Legendary
avoidance
resistance.
thing. Think of like a rogue. Think
Oh,
of it like a rogue.
evasion. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like a version.
Okay, so I did a total of
52
26
damage.
52.
Yeah, so 26 damage each.
Yep. They both failed, but they still took half.
And they're
Okay.
both still up.
They're still up. The other one, though, next to you, well, next to Xenoth, is looking gutted. Honestly, it's been shot, it's been punched, now it's been electrocuted. It's not doing too well. Weakly
It's having
gnashing
a
its teeth, and
bad
its light's
day.
kind of fizzling out. Yeah, its light's fizzling out. It's like dim light now. Anything
At
else
least
from
we're
you, Lazarus?
consistent.
Bonus action. Yeah.
I will ask Estra if she's okay, because I saw that she got some damage, and that's my turn.
Just a scratch. Alright, cool. Amazing. This one is still alive. Alright. Seeing as it's just gonna swivel a little bit here. It's gonna go around Xenoth. Fly around Xenoth. Following Lazarus, who just electrocuted it. It's going to that dim light is going to see it struggling, but it manages to use the last of its strength to kind of try and blind you with it, Lazarus. I need you to do me a wisdom save.
Is that considered a spell for it?
No,
Okay, I can't hit
it's
that.
just a fishy action. Bonus
Okay,
action, yeah, no.
Mage Slayer would have let me hit it.
It would be considered an AoE, right? So Sanctuary wouldn't work.
Did you sanctuary after your attack?
Yes.
He did, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But if it's an AoE, it's not
If
effective.
that's the case, no, it's not. It's a target, so it would have to do a wisdom save. I believe that's the
17.
rules of sanctuary. 17. All right. I guess in that sense, it would redirect that to you, Xenoth, seeing as it
Okay.
can't, something blocks it from being able to do it to Lazarus.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Hmm.
What do I need? A wisdom save too?
It's a wisdom save, he's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Is it considered a spell though, or no? Or it's an ability?
No, just an ability.
Okay. I
But it's
don't
a
get
it will charm you if you fail it.
That's fine.
Yeah. That helps.
I failed it probably with an 11.
You did. You see that it tries to fire that light at Lazarus, and again, it hits his sanctuary field and it bounces off, kind of like a mirror, and reflects
Yeah.
at you. And with that, as you kind of get dazed by that light, you find yourself a little out of it. And you kind of feel like you shouldn't hurt this lovely, beautiful uh, anglerfish. You know, it should be preserved. You don't know why you were punching it in the first place. So you are charmed, and you are incapacitated. Um,
Ooh, incapacitated.
and you
Okay.
you have to use your movement to move towards
Wait.
it. So it's kind of
If
like
I'm
Wait,
it's luring you
incapacitated, I can't do
towards.
anything.
Wait, back up a
Yeah,
minute. So this was based on Xenos wisdom save. Did you add my +3 and your advantage?
Oh, +3.
that's
Sorry.
true. That's true.
I don't get
If that's the
advantage.
case, then
Or
You
does
get
your
advantage.
your aura gives me advantage? Then I would have been a 14 before the advantage, if that's the DC.
all right. That's true. Don't forget your Paladin's
So,
aura. You are
you are.
10 feet from her. Yeah, definitely within 10 feet.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Great. So that would just happen is basically what would happen if you had failed. You kind of see it as a preview
Ah,
of what this thing can do.
so
But
we've been incapacitated.
as you kind of fall back into your reality, you are not charmed by this thing.
Nice.
It will again gnash its teeth angrily,
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
it will proceed to try and eat Lazarus again, but it has to do with wisdom save.
Plus, let me just check something real quick. Can he even be? Can't be charmed or frightened. Anyway, being within 10 feet of me
Oh no.
wouldn't have happened.
It honestly doesn't matter then.
Nice.
This fish not doing much to you unless you move away. Lazarus, you can move away from Master if you want. What's your
Yeah.
wisdom save? What's your save for your sanctuary?
17
All right.
for his sanctuary.
It's that
17.
attack gets through. Yeah. 17 meets beats. Amazingly enough. And although I don't think 13 hits, so it doesn't matter. It manages to get through the shield, but it doesn't manage to do any damage to Lazarus. As it basically, he's small enough that its teeth kind of miss him, and don't do any real lasting damage to Lazarus. That's his turn. Wonderful.
Milo has a creature right next to them, so they're just gonna hit it.
Nice.
So, sorry. $15 to hit. Actually, I say Milo will go here, so we're at least flanking. right?
Makes sense.
So
15.
let me do it with advantage. $31. I think hits.
To be fair, 15 hits anyway, but sure, 31.
Right. So 16 damage. Let me just make sure I have nothing else to add to it. Nope. Okay. Uh, uh, yeah, and she's gonna do it again. With advantage. So I think a 31 hits anyway. So let me just see if she crits.
I'd say so, yeah.
Nope. So another 16 damage.
Lovely. Carving out the
And
scales.
again. Because 2-weapon fighting. Does she have the feet? I'm just checking if she's got the feet that. No, we're fine. So that would be. Why didn't he roll twice? I rolled with advantage. So does 18, the 22 hit?
Yeah.
That is another 10 damage.
Okay. Great.
And I'm gonna
just
have
real
them
quick, it
come
doesn't really affect. Yeah, that's fine.
back here.
Just before you finish it, I was just told by Lazarus that his attack pushes them 10 feet away.
Well,
So this
let
one
me.
would be a little bit over here.
Which
Well,
attack?
hold on. It's up to 10 feet, so I can
Thunderbolt
choose 5
strike.
feet, and I would not choose. I can choose, so I would have pushed the first one 5 feet toward the other one, putting it
That
within
doesn't-
range of the
Does that
second
even matter?
attack.
Because they've had
Yeah,
a
so
turn.
Well,
so
I
let
understand
me
if
just
it
check.
doesn't take
So
effect right now, but in the future,
yeah,
I need to
just to
remember
keep it
that.
simple. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't think it wouldn't really matter. Yeah,
Wait,
But-
it's all
your
good.
thunder step pushes them
It-
away.
Well, any lightning attack.
You can choose to.
I
push
can
them
choose
away.
to up to 10 feet, and in this case, it would have pushed the first attack within range of the second attack. That's my mess up. So
Oh, I see. You would have made it so that one of them took damage twice.
exactly, if they failed the second save, but I didn't remember it, so I don't want the DM to change
Yeah,
anything.
so next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not complicate it, but yeah, let's remember that one. Anything else? Sorry, Astro.
Yeah, no, they moved. Milo just moved back within 10 feet of me. And I just need to check one thing. Yeah. No, that's it.
Right. Nice. Top of the round is Lazinoth.
Yay! We move around to this side, flank it, and punch the crap out of it.
Ooh, can you move that far?
I
We're still tied.
I'd say you
we're still
can.
tied. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you are. You would have to choose
That's
to
fine.
either break the
I'll
bond
just
or
punch it.
How long's the
don't need
or
rope?
just stay there.
I'll just punch it. I
Well,
don't need a
Okay.
pinch.
it's been cut. So out from for Lazarus. So maybe you can move 10 more feet away because it's been cut from Lazarus, and technically from there. No, you
So I could
wouldn't.
go to there, maybe?
Well, I was last in line,
You
so I
can go
would have
there,
been
yeah.
at the
It's
end.
looser.
Okay. Then it'll be an advantage, and then I'll just roll again.
Yeah.
So 24 for the first hit.
Cool.
I'll
24
roll
hits.
damage just because I don't know how bad it is. So 10 force damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Second attack will be 21 to hit
21.
for
You roll again to see if you
10
crit.
force damage.
Yeah.
May as well flurry of blows it for 2 more. That'd be a 22 to hit for
Yeah.
13 force. And the
Alright.
final one, 29 to hit. Minimal 8 force
You go
damage.
to hit it again, but your last hit is enough for it to just, you know, when you hit, unfortunately, when you go fishing, you know, when you,
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's been fishing, but when it's kind of, you hit it, kind of smack it, and it kind of like starts flopping, it goes kind of flopping around a bit, and your last hit is able to completely uh, break it. Like it just
Okay.
stops wriggling. It's just kind of like floats there in the astral. One
I'll
last
give
like
Milo and Estra a
death
thumbs up and
death
goes,
gargle.
one down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just move back over my last movement, whatever, and get near the next one.
Cool. Estra, you hear that? You do see that fish kind of just floating there, dead, floating by.
Mm-hmm.
One left.
So let me. I'm just checking if it's an action or not. An action. Okay. So. So I'm just gonna shoot this one, I guess.
Yes.
I suppose.
So 30-20 to hit. For 12 plus 8 plus 8. So 28 for the first attack. And 30 to hit the second one. So 10. 19 plus 8. 27 for the second. So 28 and 27.
Okay. Damage? What's
Damage.
the hit?
28 damage.
Oh yeah,
27
damage.
damage
Yeah.
for 28 for the second damage. So those are both
And
damages.
just like the first one, it just after the second shot, it just goes still.
Right.
And just floats there.
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah,
If not,
that's it.
I would say the command word fix, and the rope would mend back to be tied to Lazarus.
Whoa!
The rope will like wrap around you and
Yeah. See? Smart. I'm just gonna. Is anyone hurt?
All right.
No, I'm good.
Only
you, I think.
you!
Outside. I'll just heal myself real quick.
As
I
these things
could
die,
tap you
No.
with the staff.
does the light
Nah,
stay
she can-
on?
she can-
There's
mend.
no need. There's no need. 1 second. Let me just check.
As they die, I'm gonna look at the dangling bit for the light. I'm gonna ask if Milo can cut one of them off for me
Ew.
and put in the bag of holding.
Sure. What do you want to put in the bag of
I
holding?
just
She
want the
wants
light.
one of the dangly bits.
The dangly lights. Yeah. So what's the name of the
When
creature?
we go back, when we go back home, I want to start telling all the kids at the orphanage all my tales that I've done on and show them it.
Right. Yeah. So souvenir.
It's
It's a
a
star
star
angler.
angler. Star anglerfish light in Esther's bag of holding.
Okay. Thank you.
Estra will just cast Mending on herself for a minute whilst that is being done.
Oh yeah, mending
Nice.
heals you too. Right.
Mending heals me, and it doesn't cost anything, guys.
Yep. What's that? 2d6 a minute?
Beautiful.
It's one of my hit die +3.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh no, I was thinking artificer on their steel defender, but it's 2d6 for the minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I do it twice, and I'm back to full.
All right. Nice and easy repair job. And with the 2 anglerfish dispatched,
I'm just
may
clicking
proceed
so that
towards
it stays, if that's okay.
your destination.
Oh.
We got this.
Well, that was a weird welcome.
It happens. I'm still, I still have my detect magic up. Do I detect any magical things on them?
The whole thing, like it's like you're blinded by it. Like the whole of the mass is exuding magic. It's weak. It's decaying magic, but it's still strong enough to blind your senses. It is a dead god, so it makes sense that it's radiating still some passive magic.
I'm gonna turn this off, guys. Sorry.
You're like, this is error. So yeah, as you Astra has to kind of look away for a minute. As all of you resume your journey and you get closer, the stony mass, you've been told it's not a planet, but it's very obvious. It's not a planet or an asteroid. Yeah. It's very clear that it was a colossal creature once upon a time. It appears lifeless. Its shattered ribs arch over the creature's mossy spine, and the air crackles with decaying magic, which again overwhelm Estra's receptors. And amongst the bones of the ship is the shipwreck of the ship that you're told about. It's a large galleon. And it's broken into 3 large chunks. The stone castle, which is nestled in the corpse's hip bones. The starboard section, which is embedded in the ribcage. And the prow of the ship, which is stabbed into the creature's heart. What do you assume is the heart?
That's funny.
Yeah. And with that sight, as you behold that, we can probably leave it there if anyone needs to.
I was just going to ask for one thing. I would like to do a divine sense.
Sure. Divine sense on the mass?
Just where we are. If within 60 feet of us, there is the location of any celestial fiend and dead.
Yeah, like,
or if this is
on the map itself,
hollow...
it says 60 feet, but I would assume it's a lot bigger than that.
Yeah. It would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would be like whether this is
500 maybe.
Hollow or desecrated ground.
Very similar to what you just did with your detect magic. It's not. You don't get a sense of it desecrated or hallowed or anything, but immediately you get that immense surge of energy that indicates a celestial. But you're probably detecting the dead god. It seems to eclipse everything else.
Detect it.
Why not? It's dying.
Because it's dying.
Does it have to be alive?
Dead.
It's dying. Yeah, it's not dead. Sorry, it's dying.
Okay.
Because if it was dead, there really wouldn't be a lot of remnant magic in here. But it is dying.
Right, understood. So, but I sense no fiends, no undeads, no.
Nope. Just the the dying god. I should stop saying that. Dying god.
Yeah, tracks as there being a dead god.
All right. So
Sanctuary
I say you
only
all probably can decide.
A minute.
A minute.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it between this session and next session. I'm assuming us exploring will
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
a minute.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
just for anyone that's watching, we're going to be ending a little sooner, just because we need. Well, Astra's
Rest.
not feeling too well, and I believe Xenoth needs to go help his bro.
Ah,
No,
just gotta go somewhere. But
just
yeah,
all
we're
right.
good.
Lazarus only
Just
got
needs
3.5
just needs to
hours
murder
sleep.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lazarus is sleep deprived, so sorry for the shorter session, but we'll pick it up next time. They'll decide where they go because they see 3 sections of that they could technically approach. So next
Yeah,
session we'll
okay.
hopefully have Milo
That's a
back,
bunch
who's
of
the guide,
shit.
and
Oh.
they'll decide together where they touch down on the Dying God Havoc. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us. Any quick announcements before we sign off for today?
Well, I can do them pretty quick.
Any upcoming games?
Tonight, 7
Alright, cool.
p.m. Eastern in Discord, we have Humblewood. That is done by me. Thursday night, also on Discord, 7:30 p.m. is Qual College, DM'd by good old Mario. Then from there, we currently have Strixhaven, hopefully, on Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern here on Twitch. And then I think Curse of Strahd on Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Here on also on Twitch. That's this week.
Sounds good. Love
Yeah.
it.
I will also be starting up
Alright.
a new campaign here shortly, probably within a couple
Oh,
months. There's a poll currently in Discord with what dates for people who want to actually join, for them to pick a date and time, and we'll figure it out from there. It's going to be a full improv
cool.
game where even the players help build the world and story.
I like the sound of that. Although we shall see how chaotic that gets too.
Tune in next session
Cool,
to see
like it.
Lazarus seduce Tasha.
And then die.
I'll be quite frank with you. You're not her type, but you can dream.
Well, if I was human again, I was pretty hot as a human.
That
Again,
is
you're
true.
not a demon.
But you've been her type in another campaign.
I have?
So yes, Stronimus.
Oh. Yeah. The big brother of Raza's character.
Oh yeah, so you cheat on your wife, huh?
Oh! No. No.
No. With that, we will leave you with a with a moral
I gotta
lesson.
go.
No cheaty. But thank you, everyone, past, present, future, for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Short but sweet. We'll catch you next time. And if you're playing D&D, have fun. May the dice tell a good story for you.
See ya.
Roll in your favor. Good speed. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye.
What if you could have your heart's deepest desire? The divine power to transform your life for the right price. An eye for an eye. Flesh for a crown. Wretched mortality